I love that. So for those, like I said earlier, who are unfamiliar, Brother Cornel West is an academic, activist, lecturer, public intellectual, if you choose to use that term, who received his undergraduate degree from Harvard and was the first black person to graduate from Princeton with a PhD in philosophy. He has written or been a part of over 20 books and publications and is recipient of over 20 honorary degrees. 20 honorary degrees. He's a frequent commentator on CNN, MSNBC, C-SPAN, Real Time with Bill Maher, and more. His work focuses on race, gender, and class in American society, and he's been a staunch supporter of Mumia Or you might have seen him at a community event. He might have come to your event. You might have seen him at a Move event. This is a brother who speaks truth to power. He doesn't just do it on the stage for the camera, for the lights, for CNN. He's right here with the people. We don't have to make 17 calls. When we call Cornel West, he comes, and we appreciate that. Thank you.
Give it up for Shashina. Hasn't she been beautiful? Give it up right there, sister. No, we here because we want the world to know that we love and respect Mumia. We want the world to know that we straighten our backs up. We tell the truth about what's going on because he told the truth. Yeah. But I want to begin by saluting first the musician, brother. Our feet has been going down. From the dramatics to John Coltrane. And I say that because for us the music is not ornamental or decorative, and it's constitutive and integral to who we are. We are here because of that music, that spirit that flows through us. When I was blessed to have an 8-hour dialogue with my dear brother Mumia Abu-Jamal, we ended by singing Curtis Mayfield, y'all. Oh yes. I want to salute Lynn Stewart, Sister Lynn Stewart. Lord have mercy. What a freedom fighter she is. What a freedom fighter she is. And it is true. Anytime I am blessed to be in the presence of Pam Africa and Ramona Africa, I come running. I come running. Why? Because it enriches my soul and is connected to releasing Mumia Abu-Jamal. Oh, yes, and I don't know about you, but there is a sweet spirit in this place. Because Mumia Abu-Jamal, he's a major conductor on the love train that the OJs sing about. He's a pioneer in the caravan of love that the Isley brothers threw down from Teaneck, New Jersey. And that love is about how do we sustain ourselves in the face of being terrorized, traumatized, and stigmatized, but still fighting and swinging. And when you listen to the voice of our dear brother Mumia, what did you hear? Did you hear the voice of David Ruffin too? Did you hear the voice of Nina Simone? I heard a little Donny Hathaway myself. Oh yes, I did. And what I mean by that is, even as he is a long-distance revolutionary fighter, Brother Marvin X is right. And his beloved family from Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, California. Eddie Hart, 65 years old today from Pittsburgh, California. But when you listen to that voice, did you hear the militant tenderness there? That trial tenderness that Otis Redding tried to teach us about. Because tenderness is no plaything. You can't be a free man on death row if you don't have a militant tenderness that connects you to the past, so you understand what Sankofa is all about. You refuse to move forward unless you connected with the best of the past. Did you hear in the voice a subversive sweetness too? You see, we come from a people who were soulful. And soul is the sharing of a soothing sweetness against the darkness of catastrophe, of enslavement and Jim and Jane Crow, with memories of Africa, but also a vision for the future. Did you hear in Brother Mumia's voice? A radical gentleness. And oh, we losing among the younger generation. It's so inspiring to see the younger generation, but we losing the connection between sweetness, tenderness and gentleness, taking a stand for justice and being willing to pay a cost, because we live in the age of the sellout. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And what brings the genius of Amiri Baraka together with the tenacity and fortitude and intellectual power of Mumia Jamal is that they had integrity and continue to have integrity. They would never ever sell out like Harriet Tubman never sold out, like Sojourner Truth never sold out, Malcolm never sold out, Martin never sold out, Fannie Lou Hamer never sold out, Ella Baker never sold out. Doesn't matter what religious tradition you come from, the question is, what kind of person are you really? Oh yes. And one of the reasons why we remember Mumia Jamal, as he is a free man, no longer on death row, but still among the general population, is because he was a response to the 4 questions that the great Du Bois raised in 1957. 89 years old, he emerged out of a court with his hands shackled. He said, I've been wrestling with these questions all of my life. How does integrity face oppression? What does honesty do in the face of deception? What does decency do in the face of insult? What does virtue do in the face of brute force? Integrity, honesty, dignity, virtue, even when it looks like you're going to be crushed, you have a memory that allows you to understand the presence is like, in the language of James Cleveland, this too shall pass. Brother Tony Montero understands what I'm talking about. He's struggling right now at Temple. We stand with you, brother. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Brother Montero understands what I'm talking about, wrestling at Princeton University, my dear brother. We can go on and on. Mumia Jamal is not some isolated individual. He's a product of a great people who, in the face of hatred, have taught the world how to love. That's why when you play Love Supreme, it's not just a cheap mode of entertainment. It affects every nook and cranny of your humanity. I don't care what color you are, what culture or civilization. If you open yourself and you're concerned about integrity, honesty, decency, and virtue. And that's why we here with that magnificent spirit. Oh yes. My dear brother Carl Dix, Revolutionary Communist Party, have been working with it for 7 years now. We just put out a call, stop mass incarceration now. And we going down in October, but open to everybody. Brother Dalton understands. He's throwing down at Ohio Players Town of Dayton, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
But the crucial thing is, April 24th, 1954.
All right.
There was a brilliant black baby born to precious black parents. And it was a Cook family. Oh yes, and they shaped him and they molded him in such a way that he would become one of the great long-distance revolutionary intellectuals as well as freedom fighters. And lo and behold, and now 25 cities all around the world, he's an honorary citizen. So what if his reactionary owned government doesn't recognize his vision, his genius, his courage, his fortitude, and his determination? We do. And people all around the world do. And that's why as I pass this on to the artists of the artists, the last poets, and our last poet. Brother, I don't have a language to describe how you have enriched my life. So I'm going to sit down because I'm not a poet.
You are.
No, I'm not a poet.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm a crack vessel, revolutionary Christian, Jesus-loving, free black man willing to die for truth and justice, and glad to be close to the poets and the artists and others. Oh, yes. So I is y'all's job. But I'm old school, which means I'm liable to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm with Brother Marvin in that regard. I introduce to you one of the greatest artists of our time. My very, very, very good.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Let me get a hand for Brother Cornel West. Give it up, give it up! You know, there are a lot of times when I really get pissed off that I'm the last on the program. And I say that, and Umar and I always say, God damn, when we come back, we got to call ourselves the first poets. So we can get on the stage and get the hell out of there, or sit down and enjoy the program. This is one time that I can honestly say, as you know what says, God is good all the time. This is one time that God has been very good. I have sat here at the table, first of all, with Lynn Stewart. Can we give her another hand, please? A woman who has gone out of her way to stop brothers and sisters from going to jail. They threw her in jail. But she's out. She's with us. That's special.
Because of you.
Well, we love you, and it's because you love us. And love is a